poetry is from real life. And I'm going to dedicate it to my friend Drew Pearson, who's here in the back in a little sort of pinkish coral shirt. Maybe you can stand up, Drew. And she figures in this poem quite mightily. This is Rusty Moon. I'm going to tell you a tale in the Paul Bunyan style, so just settle back in your chairs and listen a while. At Waterton Park, in the shade of Old Chief, begins a tale of horse trading, one step from a thief. On a trail ride, one fall, I rode a wild bucking machine. He kicked and he bit. In short, he was just mean. After riding that gelding from hell all that day, at trail's end, I demanded a ride on our guide's gentle bay. We flew through the air as he pranced and pirouetted on stones. He was nimble and quick, ballet bred in his bones. In response to my queries of who the owner might be, "He belongs to old Jake, but he won't sell. No, not he." Well, I phoned up old Jake, but I longed to own that sweet horse. We agreed to meet at Baylock auctions, of course. "How will I know you in that great cattleman throng?" "I'll be the ugliest cowboy there," he replied in sing-song. A friend of mine, Drew, a weekend cowgirl of sorts, agreed to help check out this old horse for warts. At Baylock, no cowboy was clearly the ugliest one. But Jake found us women. We stuck out like sore thumbs. Now there's no worse time to horse hunt but in the dark, in the cold, when the buyer is freezing and the trader is wise and old. But we found some benefits, though the night hid a lot. That old bay chilled and stiffened, with pain he was fraught. Drew's sharp eyes discovered his arthritic hind legs and hip bones that stuck out of his sides like clothes pegs. That meager saddle couldn't cover his deeply swayed back. My friend spat at Jake. "He's just an old hack." Now I still had my heart set on buying that horse, but Drew hissed at me, "Be patient, we'll bargain, of course." As the snow whipped around us and dark settled in, Jake and I finally agreed on a price with transport thrown in. Late that night, Jake's horse trailer drove through our gate. In our paddock, beside our horses, he sure didn't look that great. That winter, fed hay, oats, and given vitamin B12 shots galore. Well, by springtime, he looked a dozen years younger, or more. We curried and brushed him till his coat gleamed like fire. Our children all rode him, 'cause his barrel racing did inspire. So when it came to sell our farm 2 years later, I sold that bay back to Jake at a profit. Now who's the horse trader?